I
What's
mean,
your
how they are.
favorite?
My favorite is basements, water pumps, and ceilings, but hammers, 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 which is another favorite because he
Okay,
hammers,
tell
hammers.
me, explain that one. Now, you talked about basement. Now, if, for those who don't know, and in fact, at the end of this interview, I'll play a couple of them so that people can see what you're talking about. But the basement one was when he was talking about the Kennedy Center awards, and I heard that in real time, and said to myself, "Holy crap!"
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I'll play that one at the end. But what's hammers, hammers, hammers?
Hammers, hammers, hammers was said during an Oval Office press conference. I tend to get the best clips when he's answering a question from a
Yes.
journalist or he's just rambling. Because if he's on script, he'll sound somewhat normal. And Hammers, 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 he was talking about crime. And it was something about protesters. And he claimed, and this story makes no sense, that protesters were buying bright, shiny new hammers, special hammers, and they were going to municipalities and taking their hammers and breaking the sidewalk up with them, and then taking the chunks of cement and concrete and granite, which granite, okay, and breaking just with a hammer and throwing them at cops. And he's like, you see, when they're done, there's nothing left of the sidewalk. It's all broken up. And it makes no sense. It's just some weird figment of his imagination. And that one also performed really well because it's so like, what? Like, and nobody stops him. Nobody goes, wait a second, Mr. President, Mr. As soon as he starts talking about hammers, 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 you would think one of his handlers would be like, "Hey, dude, come here." But they just let him go, and I'm just like,
I think he could do the same thing with some of his Truth Social
I've
statements.
yeah, I've thought about it. I usually run out of time because my regular job is already kind of intense. Um, but yeah, I've thought about reading his True Socials just verbatim in, again, a chipper female voice, and it's like you hear it completely differently. Because he'll be
Yeah,
like, it just opens it up. It's wild how we've become so desensitized to him that we do. And before I changed careers, like Trump won, I couldn't stand to listen to him. I would just be like, no, no, no.
hey, I
And
cover him every day. Imagine how I.
I know. I don't know how you do it. It's I've been on Jim Acosta's show too, and Trump seems to have like a weird vendetta against Jim Acosta that I didn't notice until Jim Acosta pointed it out, and now I'm like, I can't unsee it. Where he'll just like, for no reason, I just talked about this. He made a video. Patriot Takes got it from Mar-a-Lago. There's a video from Mar-a-Lago. This is just this last weekend where they were showing some party, and they had a live singer on stage singing a song about how Trump won the 2020 election. And they had a video to the side that included clips that was to accompany this, like, Trump won, you know it. And as they're showing the video, Jim Acosta's face just for no reason. And I'm like, why? Why?
Well, because I'll tell you why. He pulled Jim's press pass, and
Yeah.
Jim beat him in court.